What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Octavia, darling. Today we're going to be chatting about it being a new season, and we're going to go over some things that I want to implement in this new season. The weather has changed and it is changing. We're in fall right now, but soon we will be transitioning over to winter. Now, with those seasons changing, we also change, and I can feel myself changing during this season. And there's a few things that I definitely want to let go of, I want to improve on, I also want to implement, and I really want to focus on. So I'm going to share some of those things with you all, as inspiration, and maybe you can also resonate with it. But this is more so of an open conversation type of video, so please feel free to chime in the comment section so that we can have a discussion on some of the topics that I will be covering. So I have my journal here with a few notes to make sure that I don't forget anything. So as far as what I want to let go of this season, the first thing would be self-sabotage. I, like many others, have a habit of sabotaging myself. And this year, I've been really observing my actions and my habits, my routines, and just really understanding what triggers me when it comes to self-sabotage and how I react when it does come up. And I want to let go of that because the only thing that I've really gathered when it comes to sabotaging is that it holds me back. It holds me back from being that boss babe that I am. It holds me back from operating as the highest version of myself. It's not beneficial for me, so I definitely want to let that go. Let me know in the comment section if you also battle self-sabotage. The next thing that I want to let go of is perfectionism. Oh my gosh, I have been a perfectionist for as long as I can remember, and honestly, I think that stemmed from the way that I was brought up as a military child. And I remember that my father often implemented different techniques for us to be not perfect, but different things that made us make sure that what we're doing is in perfect condition, if that makes sense. I feel like that type of programming has stuck with me since a child. It has benefited me in some ways, but it also has brought a lot of chaos as well, because if things aren't perfect, then I don't follow through with it. Or if a video isn't perfect, then I'm afraid to post it. If a picture doesn't look perfect, then I don't want to post it. If I am not in perfect condition, then I don't want to film, or things like that. So I need to let go of perfectionism, because that too has been holding me back from being that aligned baddie that I know that I am. Speaking of aligned baddie, y'all, this is a side note. I created a new Instagram page called Aligned Baddie. I'll make sure that I link it below. And basically on that page, I share different lifestyle and brand tips for baddies who wants to elevate their lives, as far as glow up tips, entrepreneur tips, mindset tips, and so many things. But I do it in a way that is relatable. So if you're interested in engaging with that type of content, then make sure that you follow that page. It's called Aligned Baddie. We are on Instagram, TikTok, and Lemon8. And the last thing that I want to let go of is shame. Shame. I heard a podcaster say that shame is the lowest form of vibration that a human could ever hit. And that stuck with me because that's so true. And it's so interesting because these last few weeks I had experienced shame on an entirely different level. Like I've never experienced it on this level before. And it was really, really troubling to my mind, my spirit, my body, and just my overall well-being. After I got through it, I thought to myself, you know what? you need to let go of shame, because shame is another thing that holds you back. Because once I feel shameful for anything that I've done or just anything, I am like stuck and I don't see like no way forward. I just stay right there, and it's not a good feeling. So I don't know if you can relate to this, but let go of shame, because shame is the lowest form of vibration and it does nothing for you in a positive manner. Now let's transition to things that I want to improve on. The first thing would be reaffirming myself. I used to be the type of person that would recite affirmations first thing in the mornings, all throughout the days, make voice memos so I can hear myself say these affirmations and so on. And it used to do my spirit so good. But I think that I have drifted away from that because everything else was put as a priority. So I want to improve on reaffirming myself and making sure that I'm spiritually and mentally grounded at all times. So what does that look like? In the moments that maybe shame or self-sabotage does creep up, I need to make sure that I am saying, Octavia, you are a spiritual being having a human experience. Do not put too much pressure on yourself. What can you learn from this situation? Why are you putting so much meaning behind this emotion? You know, like that kind of thing. Just really talk myself through things more and more. And, just make sure that I am feeding myself mentally and spiritually by reciting affirmations. And the last two things that I want to improve on, they kind of go hand in hand, but it is showing myself more grace and forgiveness. I am my biggest critic. You are your biggest critic. And for some reason, it's so hard for me to forgive myself when I fuck up. And I need to work on that, because if I can't forgive myself, how can I expect others to forgive me if I do them wrong? You know what I mean? So I need to show myself more grace and remember, everything is not going to be perfect. You are just experiencing this journey just as everyone else is experiencing their journey. So it's like, don't put too much pressure on yourself, but literally show yourself more grace. Now, let's talk about what I want to implement. I speak about atomic habits quite often on this channel, but I really am about to implement it even more in this new season, because I have some systems that I need to create so that it can align with the goals that I want to reach. And I don't want to get too detailed on that in this video, but let me know if you want to know more information about atomic habits and how you can create those so that it can help you to reach your goals. The other thing I want to implement, which might sound very odd to some people, is more uncomfortable situations. I know you've heard the saying, growth comes from discomfort. So if I am content and I'm comfortable and I'm chilling, then I'm not growing. And I need to be forever evolving, forever leveling up, forever elevating. I need to consistently be going up, not meddling, but I need to be uncomfortable more so that I can stretch myself past that comfort zone. And then the last thing I want to do is practice more patience. It's so funny because I can find myself, getting antsy sometimes when I'm so close to reaching a goal, but I'm still yet so far away. And then it becomes discouraging because I'm like, okay, why haven't I reached it yet? What am I missing? What am I not getting? Why am I not there? And then just like others, it's so easy to randomly compare yourself to other people's success and other people's journey, because you see other people actually doing the things that you are working so hard to receive, and you're like, why not me? But it's a daily practice and a daily reminder that your journey is personal, just like our life journey is personal. I cannot compare my journey to others. It's not fair to me. It's not fair to them. It's just not fair to the future version of myself to do that. So I have to implement more patience and implement more faith. Faith and patience go hand in hand, in my opinion. I need to be more faithful and more patient and trusting and believing that I am doing what I'm supposed to do and everything is always working in my favor. And then lastly, overall, what I want to honor more of in this season is my self-care, my health, my wellness, and my career. These are different pillars that I often speak about and that I create content about on my channel as a content creator. And it's just that I don't want it to just be a pillar or a topic. I really want to like live by it and honor it, right? So as far as self-care, I used to be this girl that used to really like prioritize self-care. Like no matter what, every Sunday I would shut everything down. I'll make sure my hair is done, my nails are done, I do a nice facial, take a nice bath, you know, like just like really catering to myself physically. I will also journal the most. I will like buy things that I want to buy and like do a lot of mirror work. I used to do so many different things that in my mind I equate to self-care. And you know, I'm not faulting myself because people change, people evolve, life happens. But I really want to get back into doing that because when I was doing that, I was operating as the most divine feminine woman that I am. And it was just that I felt so powerful. I felt so confident. I felt so secure. I felt like I could do anything that I wanted to do. And I desire that energy again. So I'm about to definitely dive back into doing that and making sure that I schedule my self-care just how I schedule to edit videos, film videos, do photo shoots, all this stuff as far as my career. I need to schedule that back into my life. You feel me? That, and then with my health, my wellness, I've been doing pretty good, but I definitely want to kick it up a notch with that and be a little bit more intentional as far as what I'm allowing myself to consume, and just making sure that I'm mindful when it comes to like even physical health, you know, working out and stuff, that I'm doing what I want to do for my body, not because it's something that works for someone else. You know what I mean? It's so easy to get hooked on trends and just to try different things out, which there's nothing wrong with, but I really want to do things that I want to do as far as like fitness. I go to the gym all the time, but that's not the only thing that I want to do. Like I definitely do want to be involved in more classes, maybe yoga, Pilates, different like dance class, like just a variety of things, you know. Like I want to put myself out there so that I'm just not stuck in the routine of going to the gym every day, lifting, or eating the same meals every day. You know, like switch it up, have fun with it, but definitely honor it and remember why I am doing it, you know? That was fun. This was a nice video. I'm definitely going to do more talking videos like this. And if you enjoyed this video, comment down below what other topics you would like for me to touch on. I'm about to unwind again. As you can see, I got my robe on. I just took a nice bubble bath. I'm feeling so good and relaxed. And I'm definitely about to just chill out and prepare myself for tomorrow and meditate on what I wrote down today to make sure that I am in alignment, because I am an aligned baddie. Y'all, thank you so much for tuning in, watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. And before you go, if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe and turn on post notifications. I'll check you out in the next video. Bye.